Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Candy Coated Conversations with your girl Candace and my girl Tamika Heavy on the Scott sitting up here with me. You guys, how's everyone today? Hope
Hi,
everyone had yes. I hope everyone had a great day. It is Friday, y'all. We made it through. My gosh. Let's see. Early bird. Hey, voracious one. Hey, Daniel Berry, welcome. Let's see. Hey, Amazingly Me, K Day Day. How are you guys? I hope you guys have had an amazing day. Look, I had a relaxing day in a sense, but I ain't getting nothing done that I needed to get done. Like I was telling Tamika, I sat here and paid some bills, some June bills, and that's about it. But I guess that is a major accomplishment. Hey, Sharon, how are you doing this evening? Thank you guys for hopping on in. Daniel said, "Hey, Heavy."
hey, Daniel.
Yes. Okay, you guys. Look, let's see what we have. Look, we are going to start. Okay. First of all, one little announcement. Let's send some prayers up for Baps. Baps did let me know that her great niece, who she let us know a few days ago, had been in a situation where, a pow pow was involved, did succumb to her injuries. So let's all send some prayers out to her for the loss of her great niece. So now her family is dealing with. I guess they initially picked the girl up who did it, but they released her now. That her great niece has passed, now they have to deal with them going to find this girl again, rearrest her, and things of that nature. So let's just pray for Babs and her family, send our continued support because I mean that has to be just a really traumatic situation for them to deal with as well. So prayers up there. And then we have another little bit of sad news, you guys. Let me get it here. Um, as we all know, let me share my screen. When the Obamas were in office, we had a first grandmother on the scene, which was Michelle Obama's mother, you guys. And sad to report that Michelle Obama's mother, Marian Robinson, passed away at the age of 86. It says Michelle Obama released a statement announcing the passing of her mother, Marian Robinson, on Instagram. Michelle honored her mother by writing, "My mom, Marian Robinson, was my rock, always there for whatever I needed. She was the same steady backstop for for our entire family, and we are heartbroken to share she passed away today. We wanted to offer some reflections on her remarkable life." So let's see. Looks like Michelle shared some pictures. So there's her mother there. Um, let's see. Let's see. I believe. Let me see. Marion Lois Shields Robinson, our mother, mother-in-law, and grandmother, had a way of summing up the truths about life in a word or two. Maybe a quick phrase that made everyone around her stop and think. Her wisdom came off almost innate, as something she was born with, but in reality, it was hard earned, fashioned by her deep understanding that the world's roughest edges could always be sanded down with a little grace. Don't sweat the small stuff. Know what's truly precious. Precious. As a parent, you're not raising babies, you're raising little people. Don't worry about whether anybody likes you. Come home, we'll always like you here. She grew up one of seven children on the Red Line south side of Chicago, the daughter of Pernell Shields and Rebecca Jumper. When she was a teenager, her parents separated and her mother supported herself as a nursing aide. Her father, because of the color of his skin, wasn't allowed to join a union or work for larger construction firms, and he grew mistrustful of a world that seemed to have little place for him. Yet many mornings he would wake the kids up at sunrise by blasting jazz records as an alarm clock. She learned early that even in the face of hardship, there was music to be found. As a young woman, she studied to become a teacher before working as a secretary. She fell quickly and madly in love with Fraser Robinson, another South Sider with a boxer's strength and a jazz lover's cool together. They raised two children, Craig and Michelle, in a tiny upstairs apartment on Euclid Avenue in South Shore. She volunteered at the PTA and taught her children to read at an early age, sitting together as they sounded out words on a page, giving them the strength and confidence to walk to school and out into the world all on their own. Oh, I'm not going to read all of this, but it seems like she wrote, it's almost as if this is kind of an obituary of sorts. I'm not sure if they're just words for her mother in the moment, when she passed and, she was just sitting there, or if this is her actual obituary. It's very, very lengthy, you guys, but very nice. So, yeah. Condolences to the Obama family. So, okay. All right.
That
Let's
is
see.
so sad.
Yeah, very sad. Let's see. You know what? Look at this. Black Excellence period congrats to Rihanna on her new diamond certifications. So she has most diamond singles for female artists, most diamond certified titles for a female artist. Look, she's still setting records and ain't put a record out the first in how many years? So this is for the record Stay. Remember that song? And Work. That song that song she had with Drake. And Needed Me is Diamond, and her song Diamonds is also Diamond. So she, the songs are old, but if people like the music, they still stream, and if they ride for you, they ride for you, whether you put something out or not. So congratulations to her, because the woman has not put out a song in 8 years and still is maintaining her fan base. Even in music. So, that just goes to show you they like, okay, you ain't giving us nothing new. So we just got to listen to the old stuff. And to be honest with you, that's what a fan is going to do. If it's a true fan um, of yours, if you don't put anything out, they just going to go listen and run up your old stuff because they still want to hear you. So good for her for an established fan base. So let's see. It says Don Lemon steps in and reveals his thoughts on the upcoming election, Joe Biden and Donald Trump. No, we're not going to get to that. And let's see. It looks like it says here King Combs says his father is good after being spotted outside of Chance Combs' graduation dinner. You guys know in this morning show, reported that Chance had graduated from high school. So I guess they were out leaving a restaurant, and the paparazzi asked Christian, "How's your father holding up now?" And the rapper responded, "He's good." Although the Paps tried to ask others in question, Quincy and Justin, those two just ignored the paparazzi. So, and the comments had me laughing a little bit because it's true. Like, what do you guys think that he's gonna say? That's his dad. He's not gonna
Right.
say. So the comments were like, he looks up to his father. So what do you expect? Somebody else said, what the f? He finna say, my dad cries every night listening to Damaged by Danny Kane. God, people don't have no sense. Of course he gonna say his pops is good. The F he's supposed to say. Somebody else said, my daddy could be ready to end it all, and I'm gonna say he good when someone asks. Okay.
Right. Right.
Somebody else said, why are the paparazzi at her graduation anyways? That's disturbing. Let her enjoy her moment. And that's what I said this morning. With everything going on, these girls, their time is definitely, definitely tainted. Even up to the fact when they shared their graduation, not graduation, but their prom pics and things like that, it still interfered, with them, because people are common. Even if you're saying, oh, let them have their moment, they don't have nothing, that's still disturbing their because you're alluding to the situation. So yeah, okay. So there was that little interaction. And let's see, Don Lemon addresses backlash regarding his interracial marriage with his husband Tim Malone. So let's see what he has to say about that.
When people talk about being in an interracial relationship.
Do I get offended?
Yeah, when people are like, "Why is he dating or dating a white man or married a white man when he's so pro this, pro that?"
I don't know if I get offended, but do I think it's ignorant? Yes, and I know that it hurts him because look, I'm sure I see it online with people who say, "Oh, he married a white guy" and whatever. From white people, but I see it more from African Americans actually, and to me it's just ignorance. You love who you love. You fall in love with who you fall in love with. Had I fallen in love with a black man, I would have married a black man. Had I fallen in love with an Asian man, I would have married an Asian man. Had I been heterosexual and I'd fallen in love with a woman, I would have married a woman. But it just so happens I fell in love with him, and that's who I married, and that's it. And people should be able to love who they love. I'm not in anybody's business. I didn't tell my mama who she should marry. I didn't tell my sister who she should marry, and no one should be telling me who I should marry. Get over it. And especially people who have been discriminated against should know better.
Okay, there's his thoughts. I see the first comment that I see. Do you guys follow Darius Cooks? Um, I see Darius Cooks is the first comment I see. He said, "I'm sorry, but I'm loving this new Don Lemon. He's always been a star in my book, but this redemption story he's creating is nothing short of amazing." And look, and that's from one gay man to another gay man. So he's standing up for him. But I think he does a good job. This is the guy that he was a newscaster. He settled a lawsuit. They had to pay this man money for, I believe, wrongfully terminating him. So, he made out big. Now he even has a YouTube channel that I see people are going on to now, and he's giving his thoughts and his opinions. It's like, yeah, first y'all did me wrong, so you had to pay me, and I'm gonna go online and I'm still gonna do, the same thing and report the news. So good for him for not letting that keep him down at all. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Now, okay, we'll go down here. It says John Legend looks like he's doing an interview on CNN. John Legend says he was horrified by the news and video of Diddy abusing Cassie. My default stance is to believe women when they make these accusations. Let's see what he said.
Oh, well, I was horrified by the allegations that I heard about Mr. Combs, and of course horrified by the video evidence that was released after that. But I was horrified by the descriptions that I read before the video evidence came out, and absolutely is something that needs to be brought to light when it happens. And my default stance is to believe women when they make these accusations, and to make sure that we do whatever we can to support women who are making these allegations, and make sure that they're heard, and that any kind of accountability and reparations can be made to make these women whole again. It's shameful what Mr. Combs has been accused of, and I only want the best for Cassie, but also for all the other victims that have alleged that he's abused them. It's really tough to see those descriptions and to see those videos. It's quite a shame, and I really just want accountability and hopefully some healing for all of his victims. Oh,
Okay.
well, I was
So this is what I want to know. What do you guys think about um them always asking other people, what do you think about what such and such did? Like if it were you, right? And you're minding your own business, you're not even in and somebody to be asking you your opinion on it. I guess they think if you were in any type of close proximity to Diddy, or knew him, seen with him or anything like that, it's like, oh, you know him, you was around him. Let me see what you think and make sure you're not acting. What's your opinion? Do you think they should be asked, or how would you feel, or would you feel like I really don't want to give my personal opinion? Do you think that's hard? Is that a detriment to you if you refuse to answer the question?
I would still refuse to answer the question.
Why? Why would you be like, no, I don't want to? I'm not answering.
To save
Because
face.
yeah, because what they want you to do is go on record. That's
Yeah,
basically what
save
they're
face.
forcing people to do is go
Exactly.
on record with your opinion. I want you to
Exactly.
publicly say, and then anything that goes down or what you say or whatever, they're gonna always refer back to it. So
Yeah.
if you say something publicly, you got to be ready. No flip flopping around. You got to basically
Mhm.
stand on what you said, and that's what they're trying to make people do. And let me make you publicly. I'm going to make you publicly denounce Diddy since I have you and I'm interviewing you about things that have to do with you. And we shouldn't even be talking about Diddy. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying this is good or bad, but I just think it's a little funny how they always want everybody's response to other people's stuff. It's like, kind of, if I'm here for an interview about me, just interview me. I think you also could ask people at the start, like, hey, I'm not talking about this. I'm here to talk about my situation, what I have going on only. Of course, you may have your opinion about it, but I don't know. I always just wonder how people felt about that. So Sharon said, and I believe this is in response to Don Lemon. I can relate to him. I can relate to him. Black people go in your ass for marrying outside our race. They do. They do. They do. And Sharon also says, yes, I would say I don't have an opinion on someone else's business. Yeah. And the thing of it is, if you do that, they'll be mad at you. They'll be mad at you for minding your own business. It's like, okay, come on now. You can't be mad at somebody for minding their own business, you know? So let's see. I'm kind of scrolling down a bit. I think, oh, I thought this was cute. Y'all know, if I don't know, I really don't listen to her music at all. Like, I literally could not tell you one Cash Doll song, but I mean, she's a female rapper. I guess she has a following, and she's having her second child. And look at her doing her I can't play the song, but this is her baby mama dance thing. She put this thing on her head. She made her belly look like a face. I thought it was cute. So they're playing that little
Yeah,
baby,
I
playing
just
that baby mama song. Yeah,
I just realized what it was. Like her belly. That is so
yeah,
cute. That is
it
cute.
is cute. Yeah, she said, just patiently waiting for her to come. 9 months pregnant. I'm ready. Let y'all know you at the end. You be like, oh my God, I'm so ready for this to be over with. I've done enough. That's how you feel when you're ready to get that baby out. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on in the neighborhood talk. See if they have anything different. And I'm gonna just give the screen a quick refresh too, since I've had this sitting here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What's JT talking about? Um, is this her boob tape she was talking about?
Child, is that is? I don't know.
It looks just like pictures. Is it looks like I can see? I don't even know if you could. Can you say blood on YouTube? It looks like blood.
Yeah,
Tape from
it's like
tape
after
from
you.
surgery. After
Yeah,
surgery, she got
after
tape on her nose.
you.
What is this all
Yeah,
about?
I was
It's
about to
very weird. I don't know. The after effect of, I guess, her I don't know. It's weird. Very weird. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, JT, you could have really just gave us a regular looking album cover. I don't know. Okay, so this is it says woman says that she has accepted the fact that she's ugly, says her mother was the only person to ever tell her that she's beautiful. I get inboxes from black men that say I'm ugly for a black woman. Oh wow. This is awful. Okay.
Am ugly. I finally come to realize that the only person in the world that said that I was beautiful was my mother. I never forget it. I was young. And she said, I know y'all think my daughter's ugly, but my daughter is beautiful. I get inboxes from black men says I'm ugly for a black woman. I was with a woman for 14 years, telling her every day she was beautiful. She never said once I was beautiful. Not even my dad said I look nice. So I come to accept the fact that I'm ugly and I never will be beautiful.
I
That's why when the
I,
girls,
I gotta pause real quick. Now, she just said that you've been a because when I initially looked at her, I said, "Okay, Candace, don't judge. You don't know what's going on here." But to me, she clearly looked like a stud. So my thing is, mm, granted, I know men like to be told they're handsome too. That is true. Men love to be told that they're handsome as well. But I don't know, I could be wrong, but it's just my opinion initially that when you're taking on the position as the masculine one in the relationship and you say you're with a woman, uh for 14 years and she's not telling you that you're beautiful, um, that's the position you took on.
Thank you. Because if you took off that blue hat, maybe retwist your dreads, you know,
I'm sure you would get
you
compliments.
would
Yeah,
get
it's like,
complimented.
yeah. Newsflash: women aren't telling um men that they're beautiful, but they're telling men that they're handsome. So I'm not sure what you're. I'm confused as to what you're wanting here.
Yeah, because you turned yourself that way. I am pretty sure that her grandmother got a picture of her in her photo album, and she was just the cutest little girl until
Yeah,
she just
she's
up.
not an ugly woman. She's not an ugly
Nah,
woman, but
nah.
you're taking on that masculine persona. So a woman that, unless that woman that you were with for 15 years, I'm pretty sure that was your role in the relationship. The way that you're presenting yourself to
Hmm.
us is that you're a male. So I think she was not trying to, come on. What did you think was going to happen? That's a little odd. Hey, Ravishing Rashonda, that's a little odd that you would think anything else. So yeah, okay. I can't really dig into her, with that. So something happened with Megan the Stallion show. Let's see what happened. Unfortunately, we will need to reschedule tonight's show at State Farm Arena due to the massive water main break that the city of Atlanta is experiencing. I'm extremely disappointed because I had a huge surprise for the hotties tonight, but we will follow the mayor's protocol. Tonight's show is rescheduled for this Sunday, June 2nd, 2024. We will still move forward with tomorrow's show, praying for the people who lost access to water due to the situation. Look forward to seeing my Atlanta hotties at the Hot Girl Summer Tour. So yeah, okay. So that is what happened. Let me see here. Let me see. Let's see. These young stars made Billboard's 21 under 21 list for 2024. So let's see who's on here. Of course, if there's any music playing, not going there. So let's see. Who is that? I don't even recognize him, but I'm not putting on this clip because I can clearly see there's music going on there. I don't know any of these young people. And you know what? They're under 21. Unless they're wildly popular, I'm not going to know who any of these people are. But maybe y'all do.
I don't know these people.
Mm-mm. They said 21 under 21. Mm-mm. Nope. Never heard or seen any of these kids. Okay. Moving right along. Let's see. What is this? What's y'all's next move if your spouse fell asleep and the phone was open? Let me see what he looking at. Oh, I guess they want to know if y'all be tipped this is Snoop. Y'all snooping?
No.
Yeah. If you have to do all that, come on now. So I didn't show this video because I didn't know, they might say it was too violent or anything like that. But it says too harsh. 14-year-old arrested for carjacking family in their front yard gets bond set at 1.75 million. His parents reportedly turned him in after seeing the viral video. Good for them. I'm sorry. Other people may think the wrong thing, but this was like, why were you doing this? Why were you doing this? And when's he gonna learn the lesson? So I'm going to play this.
Carjacking caught on camera.
Yeah, the 14-year-old made his initial court appearance today in municipal court. Judge Johnny McDaniels gave the teen a $1.7 million bond. According to JPD, the teen's parents turned him in to the Copiah County Sheriff's Office after seeing Ring doorbell video on news reports of the teenager allegedly carjacking a family of 6.
Now, and I'm going to turn back now since I'll cut this off since there was something there. So, um, yeah, I think they did right because when's he going to learn? So now, you guys, we talked about this yesterday. I think it was yesterday. for that evening about J Lo with her tour going bad. So it looks like she officially canceled it. So it says Jennifer Lopez officially cancels her "This Is Me Now" tour amid marital drama with Ben Affleck. I wouldn't do this if I didn't feel like it was absolutely necessary. So I guess it was that probably with the tickets not selling and things like that. It says Live Nation confirms that the tour is being completely scrapped due to Jennifer going through personal issues, wanting to spend more time with her loved ones. Lo also took to her website to share her disappointment with fans. I am completely heartsick and devastated about letting you down. Please know that I wouldn't do this if I didn't feel it was absolutely necessary. She adds, I promise I'll make it up to you and we will be all be together again. I love you all so much. Until next time. So it says this news comes weeks after rumors hit the streets that her and her hubby, Ben Affleck, were nearing divorce. It's also no secret that the tour wasn't particularly selling in a lot of cities. So that's probably it was probably more the fact. I think despite Ben, I think she still would have gone had had it been selling, but since it wasn't selling anyways, and I'm going through a divorce, I think that's what probably really led her to scrap it. Ain't no way. I think she comes off kind of like a workaholic type, so ain't no way if it was going good that she wouldn't have come through. Hey Katina, Sharon says,
Katina.
oh, now let me go back up here to this. So Sharon said, "Baby Ben is ready to leave her." Yes, he is. And Sharon said, "I did it to my oldest son." Were you put in that position, Sharon, for the greater good? To save him down. If he's 14 now and he's doing this right now, you have to stop him at some point so that he turns his life around. And if he got to sit down a little bit to get his life together, then so be it. You gotta have to sit him down. He's going to, face the repercussions. Now, and it can go either one or two ways. It's either he's gonna get it together and never want to be in that position again, where he is either locked up or whatever, or he's gonna continue to go down a dangerous road, which that was gonna happen anyways, whether he was out or in. You know what I mean? So I really feel like you have the opportunity to change yourself around as long as you know, he gets pulled over and caught. Oh yeah. Tita sent me some things, but I'm trying to see a little bit. Thank you, Tita. Some of this we already talked about though. And even this morning. Appreciate you though. Okay. So let's see here. Um oh, now this is something I wanted to tell y'all about. Because we reported on this about two times already with this lady doing it for different reasons. So it says the security guard who gave Kelly Rowland here. I'm gonna click it back so it doesn't keep playing. The security guard who gave Kelly Rowland issues at the Cannes Film Festival now being sued by Miss Europe 2023 for harassing her at the same event. So let's hear. This lady was just
Cannes
on it.
Film Festival. Actors, producers, and people of film industry, I need your help. I always dreamed into getting of Cannes Film Festival, but then I was shocked about rudeness and unreasonable use of physical force, which I experienced on the red carpet with other international stars. We are getting ready to file all together. We need a serious lawyer who will help to sue the organizers of Cannes Film Festival because they allowed the guards to use the physical force on the red carpet guests. Lawyers who already had a similar experience and cases and who will not be afraid of high-profile case. Lawyers, write me on Insta. If you are victims, write me on Insta about your case. And followers, please, maximum like and repost. I will see you the Cannes Film Festival.
So this is fun. What is wrong with this lady? And it can't be the guest. Like this happened on so many different occasions. What is wrong with this security guard? Like, it wasn't word getting out that she was doing this so that they could relieve her of her duties? It says one thing
Right.
about karma, it always comes back around. Remember, a week ago, we reported about Kelly Rowland's experience with a worker at the Cannes Film Festival. Then a few days later, it came out that more people had issues with the same woman. Well, now that woman is being sued by Miss Europe 2023 for physically harassing her at the same festival. According to BBC News, Sawa Pantaskia was attending the movie premiere of the French film Marcello Milo when she was denied entry despite having a ticket. Sawa claims the woman grabbed her by her neck and had her in a bear hug during her altercation on the carpet, which was thankfully caught on camera. Sawa is accusing the woman of physical assault and psychological damage and is claiming the guard harmed her reputation. I was trying to escape from this lock. I went down and I started to run away on the stairs because it was the way back out. Sawa explained to the BBC. She was trying to push me aside so nobody can see what she's doing to me. Then she kicked me out through the back door. After the incident, Sawa took to her social media to ask for legal help to sue the security guard in the film festival for the assault in her video. She mentioned the woman's other viral moments, including the incident with Kelly Rowland. I always dreamed of getting into the Cannes Film Festival, but then I was shocked about rudeness and unreasonable use of physical force, which I experienced on the red carpet with other international stars. She's asking for over $100,000. Okay, but yeah, somebody said, which I hadn't heard this, but someone said everyone who called Kelly an angry black woman owes her an apology. Somebody else said, even if the security guard was doing her job, you don't need to touch nobody. She got into it with everyone. It's her at this point. So yeah. Someone should take that suit because there's plenty of people, and I'm pretty sure that Kelly Rowland would even give her testimony to that. So that's a little wild that somebody would even be acting like that when you're supposed to be doing security. Hey Heidi. So it says, Kalina Harper from Diddy Dirty Money still supports Diddy. Says his former artists have disgruntled employee syndrome. He was effing cool as ish. So let's see. It says uh, Kalina is speaking out in support of Diddy in Rolling Stone's expose about the mogul. She believes Diddy was a cool person and she never had an issue with him during her time of employment. In the article, Kalina is quoted saying that her time in the group was one of the highs of her life and she had some amazing experiences working with Diddy. Though most of his bad boy artists would say the exact opposite. Kalina believes they are suffering from disgruntled employee syndrome and placing the blame for their failed careers on everyone but themselves. He was effing cool as is, she said to the publication. And before I even read the comments, you guys, I was in agreements with everybody in the comments. He was cool with you because he wasn't sexually attracted to you. You're not his type. So he was gonna be cool with you. When he looked at you, you was one of the guys. So
Yes, you
that's what allowed him to
was.
be cool. Yeah. What you think about this? And then I'm gonna get to some of these comments.
No, I was just agreeing with you. Like, yes, like he was looking at you like you was one of the homies.
hmm That's why you were able to have a good relationship to him with him, because if he had a thought that there was anything sexually appealing about you, you would be crying a whole different story. A totally different story. Well, let me get to some of these comments. Somebody said, the first one said, girl, go put some Carmex and leave us alone. For real. The first tomorrow, everything is due. Somebody said, maybe he just wasn't interested in you. Someone else said, he was cool because he didn't want you, ma'am. And somebody else, because you wasn't his type, baby. Girl, he left you broke, made millions off hello, good morning. Um, Sometimes a ninja not being attracted to you can save and spare you. Know that. And that was the case with her. I believe that. Somebody else, you didn't experience his violence because you were never his sexual preference. That's why he was mad cool. Hope this clears up any confusion. Now you can stop invalidating his victims' experiences. Somebody else said Diddy and Trump supporters live in a world of delusional, padded room type energy. Because you wasn't his type. Next. Somebody else said, I'm happy that was your experience, but did you see the video? Yeah. Somebody said, girl, where are you now? That man left you high and dry. Please sit back down. And I even remember she even went on she was on Love and Hip Hop for a little bit too as well, trying to rebuild your career. So yeah. Uh, let me see. Let me see. We're almost to let me see, what is this? Y'all be 37 crying about the same ish 25-year-old women crying about. Level up, B. You've been in the league 19 years. Learn to adjust. Don't have not one good thing to say about ninjas you dealt with. Hit that mirror. You obviously a dumb A. Okay. Okay. I don't know what that was about when he posted that, but yeah, it's definitely personal. But yeah, we're done with that. And let's see. Let's see our last little one. See if they got anything different before we jump into our topic today. Let me see if y'all think this is true. So this guy says, good hygiene is the most attractive thing a man can have besides personality. What is he saying actually?
It's the most attractive thing a man can have. Go and ask a girl. After a good personality, hygiene is one of the most attractive things a man can have. A man could even be ugly, but his hygiene is amazing. He smells good. A woman will still want to be with him. But then
Sure
you can get a
will.
good-looking man,
Where is the lie?
pretty boy, but he stinks. His hygiene's bad. Ain't no girl gonna want a man with bad hygiene. And if she puts up with it, that means she's got bad hygiene. Sorry.
He act like he can.
Hygiene man can have. Go and ask a girl.
He acted like he really was about to throw up. I was like, oh, okay. Let me see here. Oh, let me see what they did. There's some reactions. Remember on the morning show, we were laughing at Fat Joe getting his honorary degree. So it says let's see the reactions. Somebody said not finishing high school and receiving an honorary doctorate in front of paying students is crazy. Let me see. I read that one. Somebody said, so what the F do these honorary pieces of paper get you exactly? Makes a celebrity feel good about themselves for a moment, and then the school gets a photo op. Yep. Maybe because he gives back to the community, he could just keep all his money to himself. What? Exactly. They're acting like he's about to go open a practice or something. Not that deep. I have a master's that I earned and not the least bit offended. Open up your pockets and you too can get an honorary doctorate. Okay, all right. Not knowing it's a degree you only receive through philanthropy and confusing it is crazy. Well, look, we never knew. I never knew that that's what an honorary degree was for. I honestly, I never knew that that's actually all it was for. Even Fantasia got one. I didn't know she was giving out money like that. Remember Fantasia got one? Somebody said, so is it Dr. Fat Joe or just Dr. Joe? Fat Dr. Joe. God. Oh, so let's explain it to everybody. Says an honorary doctorate is an academic degree that universities or other institution awards to someone who has made significant contributions or achievements but doesn't meet the usual requirements for the degrees. Honorary doctorates are also known as honoris causa, Latin for the sake of honor, or ad honorem, to the honor. Honorary doctorates can be awarded to people who have made outstanding contributions in many areas, including intellectual or creative achievements, leadership in education, business, or public service, scholarship, science, creative activities, and community welfare. Recipients of honorary doctorates may not have any prior connection with the institution and they don't need to take exams. The degree is meant to honor the recipient's good work and to send a message that their contributions and values are important. While recipients of honorary doctorates may be addressed as doctor, it is not customary to use the title doctor before their name in many countries, including the United States. So, y'all, he's still just Fat Joe. He's still just Fat Joe to us. There you go. Hey, that's what they said. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so I think this is in regard to Diddy. Ravishing Rashonda said it's probably a few people that say the same thing. They just wouldn't dare come forward. I think that's about what the lady said. He was cool with me. um, Reverend Rashonda also says, I wonder if he was a P to everyone. Obviously, not her, but she's the only person I hear sing praises. That's true. Mm-hmm. Yep. And let me see. Oh. So it says a Minneapolis officer hailed as a hero in his community was tragically unalived while assisting a mass shooting suspect who pretended to be a victim. Now that's some sick. That's sick right there. Let's see. It says Officer Jamal Mitchell, only 28 years old, had responded to a mass, you know, powing in the city's Whittier neighborhood. Despite the danger, he rushed to aid victims a few blocks away from the reported shooting locations. Unfortunately, the person he tried to help turned out to be the suspect who fatally unalived him. Another officer arrived and engaged in a shootout with the gunman, resulting in the suspect's unaliving at the scene. Mitchell was transported to Hennepin County Medical Center, where he succumbed to his injuries. The second officer sustained non life threatening injuries and has since been released. In addition, the officers, an innocent bystander, and a Minneapolis firefighter were also pow powed and in critical condition at a local hospital. That's very sad. Uh, that's very sad. And look, here's somebody right here. Now, y'all know y'all don't show up to stuff and y'all still be booking this lady. Lawsuit filed against Lauryn Hill's touring company for nearly $60,000 in unpaid wages after multiple show cancellations. It says Lauryn Hill's touring company, MLH Touring Inc., is facing accusations of not paying a service provider for their work on her anniversary tour. The service provider, uh, 1826 LLC filed a lawsuit claiming that they are owed nearly $60,000 in unpaid compensation. The lawsuit alleges MLH Touring Inc. breached its contract by not fulfilling its payment obligations for production, rehearsals, and other services related to the North American tour. Lauryn Hill had some unfortunate setbacks with her highly anticipated 25th anniversary tour for her iconic album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Due to health complications, she had to cancel multiple show dates. 1826 LLC is claiming they were never paid for their work. They are now suing for the owed amount along with 10% interest. They are also seeking reimbursement for attorney fees, the costs incurred during the lawsuit, and any other appropriate compensation. It says, as of now, there have been no reports of Lauryn Hill publicly addressing this matter or responding to the lawsuit in court. However, it's worth mentioning that the X Factor artist had previously promised her fans she would make it up to them. She announced plans to reschedule the canceled concerts and even expanded the tour by adding more dates and cities. Uh, Well, you know what? She's been doing this for years, you guys. Honestly, y'all should have known that something may occur, when you did it anyways. Thank you for the super sticker, Tamika. Y'all should have known something may occur if you guys did that. And I think it's just something you say. But at this point, it's time for somebody to hold her accountable for her bad business practices. If she is doing this to people and people are paying money to see her, things like that, come on, fulfill your obligations, or just stay home. You don't have to go on tour, you know? So it's like, come on now. So, oh, hold on. I think I heard something about this. It says man accused of marrying Steve Harvey's radio co-host in scheme to defraud 25 victims, primarily women, of over 750,000. So they said the documents allege he knowingly entered into fraudulent marriage with Shirley Strawberry, the co-host of the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and used her high-profile celebrity to convince his victims of his legitimacy as a businessman. Shirley Strawberry, who is 63 years old, got married to Williams in January 2015. We believe she met a man, fell in love, and married him. And the truth is, at the time, he was already married to someone else, Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis told WSB-TV. The well known radio host filed for divorce on April 17th. However, according to court documents, they had been living apart since March 2022. Williams is also accused of recruiting multiple co conspirators, his main accomplice being Erica King. Williams allegedly solicited King to fraudulently assume the identities of multiple attorneys licensed to practice law in Georgia to deceive law enforcement and the courts, including by appearing in court and falsely and fraudulently representing I said it twice wrong, representing Williams in hearings. Yeah, this is long, but I heard about this, and I guess that's what all the fuss was about. So that's pretty much sums up everything going on for the most part, you guys. We cover if we didn't cover it this morning, we got updates here. So now, now you guys on to the topic. On to the topic, y'all, which is it a good idea to share your partner on social media? Do y'all think it's you should share your partner on social media, or does it invite people in your business? Um, what do you guys think about that? Put it in the chat initially, and let's dig into it. Pros and cons. What do you think, Tamika?
Well, I thought you wasn't even gonna ask me because, as y'all could see, Donovan is on my social media. So that was my answer right there. Like, I have nothing to hide. Like, I don't know.
So when you well, see, you've been with Donovan, for some time now. So I'm sure
Yeah.
it probably never even occurred to you, should I or shouldn't I? But so
Yeah,
I guess we
because
have to
back
take
then,
to when you started dating him, because
y-
I guess for you have to go back to when you started dating him. When did you? Because a lot of people. It's so funny and it's crazy too. A lot of people feel like you're not even official if you're not showing each other on social media. Like, oh, I've heard people say, oh, y'all Facebook official or y'all Instagram official, because basically it's like, okay, you sharing him with us, so it must be serious. That doesn't mean your relationship is serious or not.
I think that comes with the age group, meaning like, I believe if I would have met Donovan maybe when I was 25, entering my 30ish, I would have never been too easily of, posting him on my social media. But
Mm-hmm.
back then, I was like, what, 19 when I first met him? Well, when
Mm-hmm.
we first tied, which was like 19. I didn't care about posting a picture of him at the end of the day. I really didn't. That wasn't a
Mm-hmm.
big deal to me. Now, if I was in my late 20s going on my 30s, then yeah, I would have been, maybe, well, let me wait. But I don't surround myself with jealous people like that either.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's why people try to not, show their partner. Oh, I don't want to show my partner because I don't want to say the wrong things to offend someone. So yeah, Donovan is posted on my social media. So that's
No, this is not about a fit. This is about, because some people, you never know anybody who's listening or even replaying anything like that could be in the same dilemma. So it's not an embarrassment, because the simple fact is this: a lot of people post their relationships on social media and they're portraying a happy relationship, and they're not in a happy relationship. It's like I've seen so many people get clowned when the truth about their relationships comes to light. And or those people, you never seen those posts about them clowning people at Christmas time. Oh yeah, oh, let's see y'all in y'all matching pajamas, knowing y'all was just dogging each other out the day before, or okay, let's see you post your Valentine's pictures or whatever, knowing you were just complaining about him, and things like that. So it's like, okay, so Voracious One says, I was married before Facebook. I really can't say. We have always been. Are you continuing something? And Katina said you post your relationship on social media. Why would you post your relationship on social media, Katina?
I mean, cause it's about you. Like, I don't
It
understand.
is about you. It is about you. Some people, yeah, it
Unless
is.
it's a, toxic relationship, then why would you post it and other people know that backstory of your relationship? Like, I feel like people don't post their partner because they know that they've been talking mad crap about their partner. So when they post it, they just like, oh, well, yeah, I'm gonna get criticism and things like that. More so, people that's openly posting their partner. See, I don't understand because it's a difference from a married posting than a dating posting. Like, if you're
Mhm.
dating, why is you posting? Like, you're still with the representative, honestly. So I wouldn't
Yeah.
be posting if I was dating. But if I was married, yes, I am going to post my husband on, anniversaries, birthdays, and things like that because that's an acknowledgement. Most of our family is on Facebook, to be honest,
Hmm.
and that's with everybody. So, some people do it just for like a update. But then there's others that's dating that does it. And I don't agree to that because it's just like, just wait. So it's a difference
Oh,
for me. Dating, wait, marriage, why not post your partner?
that I agree with that. If it's your marriage and you want to post, because some people very much like taking pictures all the time. Some people are, they that's their personality. That's what they like to do, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So yeah, you should post your spouse, if that's what you want to do. But and I also agree with, like, if you're just out there dating, I would maybe wait. I might even not being married, I might post you, but it would be down the line after we are very clearly established. Like, this is an established relationship. Not that just we just went out on a couple dates or two. I don't need to post you just to say, "Oh, I'm out on a date." You know what I mean? So let's see. Um, Sharon says, I agree with Heavy. It depends on the occasion. Ravishing Rashana said, I know people that's going through divorce and still post them pictures like they're happy. Yeah. And some people, and then it really will be the people that know you, because for the majority of us, even on social media, we don't know you. We don't know what's going on at your house or what your relationship is, but it will be the people that are closest to you that are
Yeah,
judging, especially if you have let them in your business. And
yeah.
then they looking at, look them posted up there like they happy. And
And
she
don't
just
get them
told.
both on. They will comment right underneath your post. Sure would.
So let me see. So let's see what this is here. Have a little something. Let me read to you. It says this is a case for keeping your relationship off of social media. So I'm gonna read this and see what they're talking about here. Post Meek's comment, Tamika, and actually take a. I'm gonna share something if you can read this real quick because run real quick.
Meek said, if we not married, I'm not posting you. Cause period. You want me to read this, Candace?
Can you see it?
Yeah, but can you? Okay, there you go. That's perfect. The year I
Okay.
did not spend Valentine's Day on romantic date with a loving partner. I did not attend a candlelit dinner, received a bouquet of flowers, of roses, or get whisked away on a surprise date. I did, however, gather with some of my other single friends and partake in some advanced social media stalking. While Valentine's Day may be a time to celebrate love, it's also the one day a year you are particularly guaranteed love life updates on all of those distant acquaintances who, oh sorry, you only communicate with through social media. Each year I spend more time than I'd care to admit scrolling through Instagram, anxiously awaiting the happy Valentine's Day post that will reveal whether or not that one girl from my high school finally broke up with her idiot boyfriend, or if that sped fast couple who'd been dating for as long as I could remember was still going strong. It's like an annual peek behind the romance curtain with social media acting at as the stage. So what I'm getting from it is basically on Valentine's Day. Okay, wait, I do get the Valentine's Day post, right? Because I do be seeing some of my Facebook friends, and some of them, like they had started in a long distance relationship, well, a long-term relationship, and then there were others when Valentine's Day came, we just knew, oh, they must not be together anymore. I think I still do that, honestly. Do y'all do that? Because I know I do. Katina said, I have a very small group of people I deal with, so it's literal no, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah, I have a small group too.
So where'd you stop at?
I stopped at stage.
Okay, so it says you may be thinking this sounds a bit weird. The idea of treating the people you follow on social media like characters in a TV show, even if they are just your distant acquaintances, could definitely be interpreted as a bit twisted. I certainly don't love the idea of any of my followers gossiping about what I'm posting, and I'm sure you don't either. Yet, isn't that inevitable? By putting even just small pieces of our lives on social media, we don't invite people to speculate about it at all, including our relationships? The answer is yes, but even though that should be considered obvious, there's very little acknowledgement of it. Instead, the focal point of the conversation surrounding relationships on social media, especially for Gen Z, is the importance of posting your partner. The mantra is if he's not posting you, he's hiding you from another girl, is practically ingrained into the mind of every teenage girl. We've come to understand that putting your relationship on social media is not a risk to be taken, but a sign of love and a source of validation. And that's what I don't like. They, you know, they'll try, you can be seeing your man every day and he's in your presence and with you, and you know he's not doing anything. He know he's treating you well. But if he's not posting you constantly on social media or whatever, people will lead you to believe that you're not getting treated the way you know that you're getting treated. It's like he's right here with me and I'm here with him. Why does he have to do that? Now, some would say, why not? But why? What does that prove? You do realize plenty of relationships made it before social media because people were out and about and seeing. So it's like, yeah, it's a double-edged sword these days because society would try to lead you to believe that if you're not being posted, that person has to be hiding something. Okay, so that's what they said. What do you mean? That is rather not than stress about it. Explain what you mean. I'm a little confused, so I want to clarify. So it says, by now, we've practically gotten it down to a science. Will you hard launch or soft launch your new relationship? Will they appear on your Snapchat story or Instagram first? It's not so much an option as it is a requirement, a box to check off. Of course, this does not come from a malicious place. It's natural to want to share your relationship with the people you love. In fact, sharing your partner with your friends and family should be encouraged in relationships. But I have to pause. But doesn't that mean introducing them, actually introducing them? Not, I don't have to share you on social media to share you, or introduce you to friends and family and stuff like that. It's like, come on now. It says hiding that person may be a sign that you're not as happy in that relationship as you think, or that you have some of your own insecurities to work through. Yet, telling your parents or close friends about the person you're dating, sprinkled in with the annual happy birthday post, versus filling your Instagram account with their face every chance you get, are two very different things. And the latter may not be the flex you think it is. It's exciting to get into a relationship and natural to want to know that person to show that person to the world. But I caution those who believe that posting your partner all the time is a good thing. It may be doing more damage than you think. So I don't know. Should you do I think you should do it, but in doses if you want to. An occasional picture, but especially if it's even if it's I mean, if I have a social media account where I'm known for, sharing pictures of my family, my kids, and him, that's one thing, if that's what you do, because there's some people that truly just naturally do that. They just do. But I don't think it's an obligation. I'm never going to think of it as an obligation. And I think that's what it boils down to. Okay. So that's what they said. Not putting it online leaves everyone guessing rather than being in my business. Right. You don't have to be in my business. And look, you start posting pictures of your man, you and your man every day, then this day you don't, or if something goes on for a week and you don't post them, everybody in your business think y'all broke up. What? They'd be like, hey, y'all broke up? It's like, no. Oh, I haven't seen you post him in a while. I was just wondering. Well, why you wasn't all in my business? So it's like uh it's unnecessary stress when things go left. And that is true too. If something were to actually occur, then you're left with having to explain to people that you don't even really, really know about your personal business because they're vested and now they want to know what happened to them. And what are you going to say? What would you do? Tamika, if you were posting Donovan all the time and then all of a sudden you just started posting you and nothing really went on, but what would your response be? Girl, you and Donovan still together?
Let me tell y'all, right? I used to post all the time. When I say all the time, like it got to the point where like my kids, like I think my son was around 6 at the time. He's 13, about to be 14 now. But he used to not even want to be next to me if like we are going somewhere. Because he'd be like, oh, she about to take a picture. But then I got this job that I got, and I was like, I can't post, as much as I used to. And I stopped posting. So one of my friends back then in like high school, she had reached out to me. She like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm just wondering whether you and Donovan is still cool and things like that. And I got offended because I'm like, bitch, I just stopped posting. Like that don't mean that we are at odds. It's just that life has been life, and it's other things to think about other than just keep posting and posting. But then that made me realize so many people were in my business because I kept posting. Like I allowed them to come in and speculate.
Right.
That, yeah, so that's my input in that.
Yep. And it just goes to show just what we said. You stop and it'll be somebody that doesn't even reach out to you very much that are
No.
invested the most, that are
Yeah.
invested the most in following what you're doing the most. And you like, and then when they don't have anything, like you don't know how big of a part of their life you have become, that your life has become, to where they're keeping up on everything going, and then when they don't have, you're not providing them with any quote unquote content, they're wondering what's going on. And they do feel like they have a right to know or to even come and ask you instead of just shutting your mouth and be like, oh, okay, she ain't posting nothing. No, they want to know. They want an explanation. And they know that something has gone on and they've speculated in their mind all the scenarios that could be going on. And look, I guess she couldn't resist. So she had to reach out to find out what was going on.
Yeah, I just
What's
took
he
it
says?
like, yes, but from that point right there, I just took it like I can't reveal everything about my relationship because people take it like, something got to be wrong with it, or, are they really happy? You know what I mean? Like it's always that negative thing until they, witness us like together and things like that, and they be like, oh well, yeah, it's the real thing. So that I just had to learn like social media doesn't mean anything to me. So why am I proving that I have such a loving relationship? Because that's where I was doing it. Like, oh, like I got this, I got that. Because, I had beat the odds with that. So, but then I had to look at it and say, well, I know what I got at home. So why post? Because that right there, what like basically the girl did, it just made me realize like people really want you to be down. Like they don't want you to be in love for real.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me get into this. It says the truth about people who post their relationships online. It says we've all got that friend. You know the one I'm talking about. She writes love notes to her boyfriend and posts them on Facebook for everyone to see. And she posts way too many lovey-dovey couple selfies from every possible angle.
That
And
was
you think
me.
and you think that was you? And you think, really? You're not in eighth grade making out in front of your locker anymore. Grow up. But her posts do make you wonder if your life measures up. Here are two important things to remember. One, comparison is the root to all unhappiness. Two, studies show your friend might not be nearly as happy as she appears. Here's why. It says people who are insecure about how their partners feel about them post more often about their relationships. Your friend may need external validation to feel like her partner cares about her. It says people with anxious attachment styles tend to post about their relationships more often, perhaps to get reassurance. Your friend might have an anxious attachment style and worry that her partner doesn't love her enough. It says research from Albright College shows that people whose self esteem is contingent upon their relationship tend to post more often and even brag about their relationship on social media. Maybe your friend needs her relationship to appear okay publicly in order for her to feel okay about herself. It also says researchers at Albright College also found that people in high neuroticism, neuroticism tend to post more often to show off their relationships and also monitor their partners online. Maybe your friend is anxious, jealous, worried, angry, fearful, frustrated, envious, guilty, depressed, or lonely. Says posting happy times with your partner and excluding the bad times can make you feel better about your relationship. Maybe your friend is only showing the happy times online and leaving out all the bad stuff she doesn't want anyone to know about. Happy couples are too busy having fun together to remember to take photos. Ooh, now that's key. I've always wondered about that too. You ever see people when they're out doing things and all they're doing is posting pictures? It's like if all you're doing is posting pictures of every
How
second
is
of
you
of
enjoying
where you're, yeah,
that?
how are you enjoying it? Hey Trinity Chan, long time no see. How are
Hey,
you? Yes. So I've always wondered about that. It's like, dang, all you did was take pictures and selfies and it's like, dang, are you enjoying yourself? How can you possibly be enjoying the activity if you're filming the whole activity? Because you're clearly not participating. That is what I notice when I see a whole lot. Somebody posts all these. It's okay, but you're basically at the event to take pictures to post on social media. No, be in the moment. If you're at a concert, be in the moment at the concert. If you're out to dinner, eat your food while it's hot instead of taking 30 pictures first to put on social media. I don't know. I just think it's weird. But we're in a content creator uh state of mind for the most part. People are in that content creator state of mind. So I see why they do it. It says once again, genuinely happy couples don't really care what anyone else thinks. Maybe your friend wants everyone to think she's happy when she's not. It says so the next time your friends post multiple lovey-dovey couple selfies or public declarations of undying love for her beau, remember she might be happy and in love, or she might be unhappy, insecure, anxious, neurotic, have low self-esteem, care too much what others think, or be unhappy in general. Instead of comparing your life to her social media newsfeed, why not reach out and see how she's doing? Be a good friend. She might need you right now. And remember, the grass isn't always greener. Stop comparing yourself to what you see others posting online. I suggest you water your own grass and appreciate all the blessings in your life. In fact, you might want to consider turning off your computer, phone, and tablet for a while or altogether. Studies show you'll be a lot happier if you do. Hmm, 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 hmm. So yeah, you guys. I don't know. I think it. So let's see. That's what they said. Said it's fun to do those things, but not to just post them back to the attitudes grinning for the gram. That's what, like, yeah, you can't just be grinning for the gram all the time. Be there. If you're at a get together with your friends, instead of posting it to show if you're there with your friends, right, interacting and y'all having a get together and you're posting the whole thing on your TikTok, you went live on Instagram, you're not participating, you're filming. So why not enjoy the people that you're around in that moment? I mean, if you grab a picture or two of what's there, girl, let's take a quick picture, but then put that phone away or put it down. Way too many people do that. Are you guys like that? I've caught myself being like that and I've stopped. Like being out to dinner, and picking up the phone. It's like, no. And then I'll say to myself, no, let me put this down and talk because I'm right here. Like it's something you really do have to be conscious about because these days we unconsciously doing. The second you have to wait, you could be there waiting, to be seated instead of just having conversation and some laughs with the people you're there with. People just get on their phones. So I don't know, you guys. That's right. Good. That's right. Be in the moment. Hey, Curly Cookie. You got to be in the moment. And that's what they said. I consciously put it away. It is something that you have to tell your mind, put this away because you'll just unconsciously do it just because everyone does it. I think it's so sad when you see somebody, you look at a table full of people, everybody has a phone in their hands. They're not even talking to one another. They're just with their phone in their hands. Have you ever experienced that or have you done it before?
I definitely done that before.
So see now, I want you to be conscious when you do it. And the thing of it is you even have to tell the kids to do it. Just so it's like, man, those little baby computers they call cell phones that we have in our hands. And most of the time people don't even want to talk on the dang cell phone. All they want to do is text on it. You don't even want to talk. You just want to text. It's a little crazy. It is sad. So I don't know, y'all. Just be aware. I just want you guys to be aware. Let me see what this is right here. I'm reading a little something. It says, I don't like posts showing people online about my relationship. Some people think the reason why people in relationships don't post about their boyfriend or girlfriend is because they're ashamed. I'm not embarrassed of my significant other. Maybe some people like me don't like posting because they want to keep it private. For me, I don't want to show off my relationship online. If I meet someone in person with my boyfriend, I'm going to introduce him as my boyfriend, of course. Any photos of me and my boyfriend together, that's between me and him. I think it's more intimate if I just keep my relationship between us. I don't want people to comment about my relationship or to know too much about it. This is just a random thought. Just wanted to see if anyone agrees or disagrees. I definitely agree with that. I mean, I'm definitely not going to be secretive, but everything about us don't need to be on social media at all. Yep. Tita said private is best. Right. That's what they said. No shame at all. It's about private and introduce in person. That's right. And let me scroll up. That's what they said. I definitely tell the kids to put it away. Yeah, because they get too into it. They get too into it. And you really have no idea. A lot of things happen. Social media is a funny thing. And literally you could be posting your relationship and people are really kind of stalking your relationship. You just never know. You never know. So, did you guys want to add anything else to this conversation? And y'all know, look, we go late on Fridays anyway. So if there's anything you guys want to touch on, chime in, speak now, forever hold your peace. I didn't find anything else too interesting going on. Um, But some of the comments on here say my girlfriend and I are the same way. I just like showing funny aspects of my life, and if she's part of a particular moment, she'll get an appearance in a story, but that's about it. It's pretty rare, and I get the inclination to just post a photo of her or us. She just doesn't care about it and doesn't take photos of me or post them. It's not for everyone. Somebody says, "Well, I'm not a social media addict and not jealous. I have a Facebook but log in on it less than once a year. I had a girlfriend who was constantly on it. No issue. I asked her if she said on I asked her if she said online if she was in a relationship and she said no. Fine, I don't mind. But it appears she was not saying she has a boyfriend to the guys who tried to flirt with her because she liked the attention they gave her. Oh, no, this is totally different. Unless to say, useless to say, I told her I was uncomfortable with this. She told me that it was just a game. She loved me and she would never cheat. But in the end, she did. It was a stupid mistake, according to her, but it destroyed our relationship. Now, I would be particularly cautious with people not mentioning their relationship status or trying to get too much men's attention. So now I think that's two different things. I mean, if you're on social media saying you're single and you're not single, that's totally different than just, bombarding people with your relationship. You guys, even on your profiles, if you say that you're in a relationship, do you guys tag that person and put their name so and have people, because people
No,
do go
I
click
do
on.
not do that. I don't do that one. Now I will post my husband, but I do not tag him. I do not do that. I had stopped doing that when I used to do it, but then my coworkers used to send him friend requests, and it just used to be so
Oh, that's weird. That's
weird
very weird.
as hell. Weird as hell. So I just stopped like tagging him and stuff. Like I don't tag him in nothing. Now I will post them, but you will never barely see a tag unless it's like in my close friends or something.
You know what I do? You know what I do for work situation? When in work situation, and I work from home, but you still communicate with people and stuff like that. Like you still in constant communication with people. And people do get curious about you. Because I know a time or two I've done it. And I'm like, oh, but I never send them a friend request. But usually it may be someone I may be having an issue with. I said, oh, let me go see who this bitch is. I ain't gonna lie, I've done it before.
Wait, say it
But
again. My phone clicked out.
no, like you, I say usually when I'll go and seek out, like I'm gonna go see and find this person on social media, it's someone I could be having a work issue with. And I'm like, because in this day and age of work from home, a lot of times, like because I started working from home when COVID happened, right? And then it just became permanent, right? So it was funny enough that COVID happened when it happened, but they were in talks about doing work from home before COVID happened, and then when COVID happened, it just accelerated the process, and then we never went back. As a matter of fact, our office actually closed down eventually. It was open for a while, but everybody was working from home. But with
I
that
wish
being
that
said,
happened to me.
yeah. But with that being said, so unless it's a coworker that I actually personally know, a lot of these people I don't know who I'm dealing with or whatever. So sometimes if you might get a little attitude or something, a discussion is being had, I will go seek and like, let me see who this bitch is. But it's never, I just want to lay eyes on the person that I'm actually talking to. Because in teams and stuff like that, some people will put their picture, some people don't. Um, but what I do in that instance that you're saying, Tamika, I block people. Like I'll find names of people. Like even if I talk to you, I don't want you in my. I go on social media and I find you and block you.
I didn't think of that. I
Oh
wish I
yeah.
told me that 5 years ago.
Look, you can still do it. You can still do it. But yeah, I will go. I'll go down the list and I'll find names. And I will block them on my social media because I don't want you on my social media.
Yeah, like a lot of people do that. Like it's a
Yeah.
lot of people that do that. And I didn't realize it until like I start really working in the outside world. And I'm like, what in the world? like people's just so nosy. Like, like they will ask questions like, wait, so your husband drop you off, pick you up, like things like that. Like I get a lot of questions, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. So I just be like, okay, I gotta go private. And then Donovan, like, he would be like, I've been told you to go private. Like you the one that wanna prance me around every damn where. He always talking shit. So I just be like, yeah. So I learned to go private. I learned to go private.
Yep. And that's what I do. Yeah, I don't want to have that any type of personal interaction with you. Or you'll see people at work that you will be cool with, and then all of a sudden they didn't went and found you on Facebook or whatever and sent you a friend request. I don't want to be your friend.
Yes,
I do
yes,
not want to be your friend.
yes. That's so creepy. Cause I don't
That's
see on Facebook.
right. You hit the nail on the head, Tita. It said never let coworkers in your personal life. Work is work. And
That is
that's what
so
they
true.
said again, people being nosy just because you tagged them, now they're over there bothering them. Yes, that is weird. Yeah, that is very
Yes.
weird. And honestly, if that had happened with my husband, yeah, we're gonna have a talk about that. So what do you send my husband friend request for? That's not your friend. I'm not even your friend. I'm just your coworker.
Yeah, weird.
A
But it don't
very
even be coworkers. Like it could be anybody in a social media world. I mean, it's been even in the YouTube world, like he would get friend requests. It's just people weird like that. They're just weird.
Look, and then Donovan's like, "Do you know this person? Do you know this
Yes, like
person?"
who is who is this? Because I don't know who this is. But now he would just be like, so are they like a potential customer? So he just like he is the brain in a relationship when it comes to this part because he will level head me. Like he'll be like, okay, wait, are they a potential customer? All right, well, yeah, okay. I would just add them to my business page, and that's what he's been doing.
Look, and give Donovan a shout out here for the business too.
I thought it was in a community tab, but maybe not. But yes, he has a graphic design business page. I would have to drop the link. I'm just gonna drop the link.
Yes, please do.
But he does watermarks, Candy's watermark. He did Candy's. He did my Twitch watermark. Um, yeah, so he's dope. He's dope. He's dope. He do logos, business logos, and everything else.
T-shirts, apparel.
T-shirts, yes, apparel. Well, Candy, you might as well just promote them for me. You're gonna have to
I
teach me. You're gonna have to teach me how to do it because I'm not used to this.
Yes, well, we're gonna definitely have to make something in the community tab because anybody out there that has any type of business needs, you need a logo for your business, you need something that for packaging, things like that. Look, I will put it. I'm gonna make a post in the community tab and where you can find Donovan. And I'm not gonna. I know that I've had two jobs from Donovan and very quick turnaround time. And yes, no, it is not free. It is not free, but I've had fast turnaround time. And I think it'll just depend on the project that you have with him. But you guys will discuss that if you ever reach out to him because you want to discuss working together. So we'll definitely put that in the tab. Hey Kim.
Hey, Kim.
Now, I don't like no mess over here. So
Now,
if
Candy,
that
did you
if
ever post? Huh?
hmm. Nah, I'm just saying. I don't know if we hopping from post to post or group to group, but I'm gonna tell you
Oh,
now, I don't like mess over here. We don't do that over here. This is not that place. So if
yes, he
you're
make better. Sean.
yeah, because I've gotten word already. So yeah, there we go.
Did you ban? I already banned it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't do mess. I really don't. Okay.
Yes, Mr. Ron, he does make banners. Oh, let me drop this link. Sorry, y'all. I got distracted.
Yeah.
Now let's move along, Candace. Move along.
That's right. Yeah, look. Yeah, y'all know we look, I have trusted mods over here if I can't get to it myself, but I really, really don't like mess. So um just put that out there. That's good. That will always be handled immediately. Okay. So hey Sade, you mean positivity? Yes, look, it's about possibilities too, baby.
I'm crying.
Look,
Go
we're gonna
ahead, go
turn that around. We're gonna turn that around. It's about possibilities too. Shit. Possibilities and
I'm
positivity.
crying.
Shit. Yeah, both of that. Both of those. Hell. So yeah. So yeah, just take that mess wherever it came from. Take it back over there. So okay, you out, curly
I
cookie?
posted. I think it posted on all three, Candace. Oh, because I posted on your side. My bad. Yeah,
Oh,
guys,
it
but
probably
that's the
did.
Instagram.
Yeah, there's the Instagram, and you guys go and check him out, Um, and yeah, he makes everything, anything you may need, Sharon, if you need something for your business or anything, reach out.
Yes,
Look, we
Mr. Ron,
all,
because you got the popcorn, so he gonna be real happy to make something like that with the colors.
hmm oh my God, yes. Yeah, so just reach out. So, you guys, with that being said, it has been great having you guys join me here. Now, put it in the chat. Anything, that's right. That is right, Sharon. Yeah. Don't come over here
Yes,
trying to shift our mood. Thanks. Have a great evening.
great.
Goodbye. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Curly Cookie, I know you had a long day because you wasn't even able to be in the Twitch today too much. They was working you to death. Don't let them work you to death, girl. You and Sugar go have a good evening. And you know what? And Tamika, talk about the Twitch. We twitching tonight.
We
Katina, do
are
you gotta work
twitching
tonight?
tonight, huh?
I was asking Katina, did she have to work tonight?
Yes, it's her Friday. We look our last night, but we are twitching tonight. I was twitching yesterday, manifest, but do y'all want to finish that or y'all want to finish Evil? Now I had to take a break on Evil, Candy. I had to take a break on that because
That's fine.
season 2 got real. Good
What
night, Curly
about
Cookie.
night curly cookie? Get your rest, lady. What about a movie or some comedies or something? We got some good comedy. Or actually, what came out tonight? Friday, usually Netflix drops stuff.
Well, yeah, put your suggestion in the chat
Oh,
so I can already have it up.
Sharona, you made the dang preach cobbler. It is good, girl. How you didn't know how to taste?
She said, Candy, I just tried the peach cobbler. It
Yeah,
is good.
when I was eating that last week, that's why I had to ask you what kind of peach cobbler powder you got on this because it was good. Oh, and I will say this, you guys. I am gonna say this. I made an order. How many flavors did I think I got 5 or 6 flavors? My popcorn is still good. I'm keeping it in the fridge just like I was instructed to do. And then I pull them out, when I'm ready to have a taste of popcorn. I don't eat the same snack all the time. So I just have them in it. But mine is still good. So I just want to put that out there. Once you get your order, if you properly store it, it does hold up. No stale taste or anything like that. So yeah, peach cobbler was good. I actually may have some tonight. That might be my little snack tonight. Is pull out a different flavor. Okay, you guys. So y'all so quiet. Y'all love talking and shit. Y'all don't like to get up here and talk. But it's okay if you don't want to. Look, I don't pressure nobody. Sit in the chat, kick it in the chat. But all right, y'all. It has been a good night. And thank you guys for coming and all your support. I definitely appreciate each and every one of you. If you did not hit the like button on your way in, please hit it on the way out. Oh, Sharon said, yeah, Sharon is saying let's do movies tonight.
All right, Miss Sharon. Do you have a special uh genre?
Here, look, we're
Oh, I
gonna look
think
at.
you said comedy, right?
Well, I don't know. Let's see what went out. I'm gonna go look and see what went out, what's out that we could laugh at tonight.
Well, I'm gonna have it all up and running by what's that? 10:30 my time. Like latest 10:45 my time. Okay, let's do it until 11. How about that? Because I don't know
Oh,
when I'm working.
mm, I don't know. I have so many spots that I go to. Look, when we get off, we'll have to see. Or Tamika, you gonna pick it out. Oh, Voracious wanna send. Oh, Sharon said, Candy, I don't eat sweets like that. Chris is my taste tester. Okay, well, yeah, that is good. Okay, and Voracious wanna send, did you stream the new Kevin Hart movie, Die Hard on Amazon? I am seeing that on my in my
Oh, well, I
promo.
guess that's the one then, because I never knew that he had a new movie out.
Okay, yeah, let's try that out. And once again, what time we coming on?
11 Eastern time.
Okay, so 10 my time. Okay. All right,
And then we're just
y'all.
gonna stream movies after that. You know, I have 8 hours to waste at
That's
work.
that. That's right. 8 hours. We working and twitching, y'all. Okay, it's been real. Okay, y'all don't forget to hit that like button. And if you have a few minutes, leave a quick little comment. I definitely would appreciate it. And thank you guys. We will see you. I don't have a set Saturday time, so see you when I see you. I
Just
do
have your
not.
notifications on.
Yeah, have your notifications on, y'all. Okay, bye.
Bye.